Got our ticket. The train was like 10 minutes away from arriving in the station, and it was a 20-minute walk back. So you had to rush. Hello, you guys! Welcome back to my travel vlog. And as promised, this is the part 2 of my Taiwan trip. For this video, I will be taking you guys to a more provincial side of Taiwan, in which I was planning, at the very start, you guys, I was planning to buy like a group tour ticket for these activities because, again, it's a more provincial side of Taiwan. And I was thinking like the public transport might be complicated, but my boyfriend wanted to experience these like on our own because he doesn't want to be rushed by a tourist guide. So, no matter how daunting it is, so I did my research and Google Maps was our friend the whole time in these trips. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go to a more coastal side of Taiwan where a famous rock is in. I see this place online a lot, you guys, but seeing them in person is a whole different experience. It feels like you're in another planet. It feels like you're in Mars or something. The formations of the rocks are so amazing. When we went there, you guys, it was quite sunny. So again, a reminder for you guys, bring your own umbrella, water, or maybe that fan. You need all of that, especially when it's sunny. Well, it's better than raining, I guess. You could not enjoy the place when it's raining. But we're planning to go back there maybe someday on winter because I feel like you could enjoy the place more and it would be more relaxing than being in a sunny coastal side and trying to enjoy the rocks. Though if you visit there and you forgot to bring any food or snacks or drinks, there is like a market there where you can buy some snacks and some refreshments and some souvenirs actually. I've bought some of my souvenirs there because it was quite cheaper compared to in the main parts of Taipei. Now, if you have already started your research into your Taiwan trip, you would know that this side of the country is usually paired with a lot of different spots in the same kind of area. So we were going there again on our own. It was difficult, you guys, because the Taiwan public transport is quite effective, but since this is on the provincial side, there were less trips or there were less direct bus routes and etc. So we had to figure out all of that on our own. And again, Google Maps was our best friend that time, you guys. When doing my research for Shifen, I knew that it was more difficult to navigate our way there because, unlike in Hong Kong, there were less English translations in all of the signs. And actually, on our way to Shifen, we got fined because we used our Easy Card to enter like an older type of train station. We didn't know that you can't use your Easy Card. You need to buy like an actual ticket in the train station. So you guys need to look out for all of that. The actual train going directly to Shifen, it was like an older type of train. So it was feeling like you're transported back in time. And when you arrive in Shifen, the place matched the vibe. So it was an amazing experience. Shifen is known for its sky lantern activities, but beyond that, I needed to do my research because I wanted to do more in Shifen. So I discovered the Shifen waterfall, which is like a 20-minute walk from the main Shifen Old Street. And it was an amazing time walking because you are in like the provincial side of Taiwan. We stopped in a temple, a beautiful temple, on our way to Shifen Waterfall. And there are shops there that you could buy from. The walk to the waterfall is quite relaxing. And this is especially because we are not in a group tour. We had our time. We were not rushed by any tourist guide. So there is a plus side traveling on your own and not in a group. And when we arrived at the waterfall, you guys, it was an amazing, amazing thing to see. Again, I would suggest for first timers or for everyone to go there because it's an amazing sight to see. After spending some time in the waterfall, you guys, we had to rush back to 𝗙𝗹𝗪 Street because based on the Google Maps, when we checked it, the train was like 10 minutes away from arriving in the station, and it was a 20-minute walk back. So you had to rush and kind of run back to 𝗙𝗹𝗪 Street. And thankfully, we caught the train because we had to go to another place. This day has been crazy, you guys, but I am excited for our next stop. Jufen has that same old town feels as Shifen, but the main difference is there's a lot more food options in Jufen. There's a lot more restaurants that you could just walk in and sit down, relax, and eat your food. There's a lot more things to buy there and enjoy. Besides the food, which is I'm a big fan of, I really, really love the aesthetic of Jufen because I'm a big fan of Studio Ghibli, you guys, and one of my favorite movies out there is Spirited Away, and it has that feeling all over the place. You can see all that lanterns, and again that old town feels. And if you enjoy the Studio Ghibli feels, you would enjoy this tea house that we went to. Just a warning, it is on the pricier side, you guys. I think they were cashing in on a lot of tourists that were going there and trying to enjoy a good tea with a good view of the city because there is a good view there. If I remember correctly, they were charging per person. So if you guys are like a party of two like us, especially the sides, they were just gonna give you a certain amount of sides and that's it. It's not refillable. The tea is actually refillable, and you can choose between a hot tea or a cold tea. And after the long day that we've had running around, everywhere, we chose the cold tea, which is a good choice for us because it made us relax. And again, you guys, since we're traveling on our own and not in a group tour, we had to catch the bus that was going directly to Taipei, but it was running just until 7 p.m. and there's a lot of people that wants to go back to Taipei. So you need to take note of that. If you want to travel there like on your own, this would be such a struggle. We ended up like riding a bus to the town in which we needed to ride a separate train that would go directly to Taipei. So again, you guys, if you don't want the hassle, just book that group tour. It would be so much easier. But if you want to experience the whole thing, go for it. It was such a crazy day, and we needed our rest, you guys, before we could enjoy our next day activities. On this day, you guys, we wanted to experience a more chill itinerary because we were still reeling from the stress that we experienced from the previous day. So for today, we just wanted to visit history and art museums, and this is an amazing way to experience and learn more about the country and its people. And this is one of our goals when traveling to another country. After visiting all of these museums, it was getting kind of dark, but we still had a temple to visit around the area, and then after the night market. The temple we went to on this day is a more gritty old version of the temple we went to on the first part of my Taiwan vlog. It was actually amazing to see that basically all of the buildings were on the same side, like the same positioning and everything. So it's like seeing, of course, churches in the Philippines or churches in general where there's an altar and this is where it's placed and all that. It was amazing to see that in a different setting. And then, of course, we went to another night market, in which, again, I have noted in the part one of my vlog, Taiwan's night markets is very, very popular. There's a lot of popular Taiwan night markets. But just to note that it's more like, again, a gritty, humble version of a night market compared to the night markets that we experience in Hong Kong or even in Singapore. It's mostly like the night markets that we have here in Cebu City, downtown. It's a more humble setting and you can enjoy good food with the locals. One thing different from this night market from the rest of the night markets that we have experienced so far is there's a lot of local games that you could play in there. You could actually play mahjong with the locals, you guys, but I did not see any foreigners playing there. So after this chill day, we went back to our hotel and get our well-deserved rest because for the next day, we're going again to the provincial side. When planning for Taiwan, Wulai isn't one of the places that came up immediately, but it came up with some of my research. And you guys, if you enjoy nature and just that serene environment, this is a must go. Just a heads up though, there will be a lot of walking and climbing up stairs. So I can actually hear myself panting when I'm trying to edit these videos in the clips. I can actually hear myself panting, you guys. So just a heads up on that. But all of these would be worth it because the view there is so amazing. And that ride to the resort, you guys, is so magical. I really enjoyed it. And when you arrive to the resort, there's a lot of activities that you can do. We stayed there for a couple of hours, just resting and talking about our trip so far. And again, it made me think. I have said this a million times, but it made me think how thankful I am to be in a place in my life where I can travel and actually experience all of these things firsthand. All these videos will be like a visual diary for me that I could look back on in the future. After that, we just went back to the city to relax in our hotel and pack our bags, wash our clothes because we were running out of it. Because tomorrow will be the last day of our Taiwan trip. And for the next day, we just wanted to be in the city and buy souvenirs and stuff. And we're going to a supermarket that is actually suggested by a lot of people. The prices there are very good, you guys, if you want to buy souvenirs. And they also do tax refunds. We found a lot of really good food to bring back as souvenirs. And of course, we bought some food for our own consumption. And just to take note, you guys, I think to get a tax refund, you need to reach 2000 NTD. So just take note of that if you are going to buy there. Just reach 2000 NTD above, and then you can get your tax refund. Days ago, I saw an article that this grocery store will be renaming all of its branches. So when we went there, it was named Carrefour. So when you go there, just try to research what would be the new name of this grocery store. Anyway, after buying all of that good souvenirs, we went down to the food court of the same grocery store, you guys. Yes, it's so amazing. They all have it there. And after enjoying good food, we just went back to our hotel to drop off our stuff because we wanted to go back to Ximending and enjoy our last night in Taiwan. Though again, we had more difficulties trying to navigate Taiwan, we really enjoyed our time here, and hopefully we can go back to Taiwan in a more favorable uh, environment, like in winter of Taiwan, and we won't be melting all the time. If you're planning a trip to Taiwan, go for it. The country is so beautiful. You would really enjoy it. And hopefully, I was able to help you guys plan out that Taiwan trip with these videos.